Hi, my name is Dr. Schechter, and I'm here to welcome you to Reading for College Success and to give you some tips on how to get started and be successful in the course. First up, you may be wondering, what does my online course look like? Hillsborough Virtual School online courses are what is called a flipped classroom. Instead of sitting through live lessons delivered by a teacher each week, you are responsible for reading through lessons and completing assignments as outlined on your PACE chart on your own. In fact, you have 24/7 access to your course, so you can determine the days and times that are convenient for you to work. However, all work is due at the end of the week if you want to stay on pace and ensure you finish the course on time. Also, if at any point you become confused, please call, text, or email your instructors. We are here to help. Remember, although our hours are posted as Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., we may not be able to answer your call right away. So leave a detailed message if you get your instructor's voicemail. Reading is a little different from your other courses with what is known as discussion-based assessments, or DBAs. At times, these come at the end of every other unit in this class. A DBA is a discussion about what you learned in the units, so you will have a DBA at the end of Unit 1. Then you will have a DBA on Units 2 and 3 at the end of Unit 3. And finally, your last DBA will be on Units 4 and 5, and it comes at the end of Unit 5. DBAs are open notes, so I strongly suggest using the study materials posted on our course homepage and preparing your notes ahead of time. DBAs are easiest to set up by texting or emailing me a few good days and times that will work for you. In addition to completing all of your assignments with an overall passing grade, you must complete and pass all your DBAs to complete the course. And a little later, I'll talk about your collaboration project for this course. So, all of these classes are what is known as a mastery-based class. Well, what is that, you might ask? Instead of a one-and-done mentality, we recognize that the first time you attempt something may not reflect your best effort or ability. That's why your instructors always want to push you to bring your work to the next level. For everything you attempt, your instructors write your feedback that is stored and accessible in your gradebook. After reading the feedback and contacting your instructor for clarification if needed, you can reset exams and resubmit assignments up to 3 times. If you are really showing some hard work and continued effort, your instructor may grant you more submissions, especially if you keep in contact with them and ask for assistance when needed. Netiquette and academic integrity are extremely important concepts when working in an online environment. The bottom line is that your online school is still school, and we expect you to maintain an academic, respectful tone when communicating with your instructors and classmates. Also, since you are not in front of a teacher, we need you to maintain the highest standards of academic integrity or honesty. You need to be the person doing your work. Please take a moment to pause the video and read through the bullet points on this slide. When you are finished, resume playing the video. Many of you have taken online courses before, but if not, or if it's been a while, you might want a refresher on navigating the course. Once you log into Educator, you will want to pay attention to the black bar at the top of the course. This bar contains your navigational icons. If you hover your mouse over the one that looks like 3 horizontal bars, the words Main Menu will pop up. Clicking on it will expand the main menu to show you the image on the screen. The main menu contains all of the important course areas. Feel free to explore the shortcut icons in the top bar once you familiarize yourself with the main menu. Clicking the button Lessons will take you to the area of the course where you will find the lessons you will read through each week. Take some time to explore the course information portion of the class. There are helpful tips for contacting your teacher, an orientation to using Educator, which includes a pictorial guide on submitting or resubmitting assignments, plus many more resources. Once you are done reading through a lesson, you will click Assessments to access quizzes and areas to upload written work. Once you have completed an assignment, you can click on the gradebook to view instructor feedback and resubmit work or reset a quiz to retake it if you were unhappy with your score. The email area is an important place. You should check it every day to make sure you get all of the important communications your instructors send you. Remember, email is for academic purposes only. You will not use the discussion group area of the course often, but some assignments require that you post your written work for the rest of the class to see. Finally, the announcements area will take you back to the course homepage, the first page you see when you log in. Check this page every time you log into the course to see what new announcements or resources your instructors may have added. So speaking of the announcement page, all of your teachers have a home page that you will default to when you first enter the course. On this page, you will see examples of the teachers' photos, you will see their availability and their contact information. On my page, I then have a way to log in to my office hours, which is actually a link. You'll be able to actually click the green box to enter my virtual office. I'm in there on Wednesdays from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. I'm just always in there. You can just drop on in. And if needed, we can actually make private tutoring appointments in there. Check out my purple help box as well, because I will post your PACE charts and any resources that you might need for your Reading for College Success course. This sample page goes with my 6th grade reading course, but my other ones are pretty much the same. Speaking of your collaboration, there is a required collaboration assignment you will need to complete for Reading for College Success. There are 2 options to do this. I believe the easier of the options is to attend a live lesson in my virtual office. Each month, I will post a calendar of live lessons in the course announcement or homepage. You can come to one or many, but only one is mandatory. If you stay for the entire lesson, most of which last 1 hour, and actively participate, either through the microphone or the chat area, you will receive the documents you will need to complete your collaboration assignment. You can also contact me if you have questions about completing what's known as an asynchronous collaboration over course email. I have documents in that purple help box that go over the difference between an email collaboration and the live lesson one. Inside the Lessons tab, you will notice that reading looks a lot different from some of the newer courses. There are 2 options for viewing this course. You can choose either the flash version or the text version. The preference is really up to you. The content is exactly the same, but the presentations are different. The flash version includes lots of animations that will help you engage with the text, whereas the text version contains what it says, simply text. I happen to be more concrete sequential, so I end up reading the text version. For Lesson 1, Welcome and Navigation, you might consider looking through both to determine which of the 2 paths works best for you. Once you have read through a lesson, it will ask you to submit your work in the assessment portion of the course. In reading, you will either have exams, which consist of multiple choice, true, false, matching, and/or short answer questions, assignments which require written work, or blog postings, which I'll talk about a little later, that are written and may give you the option to post your work online. Once inside the Assessment tab, click on the title of the assessment you want to take to access the exam or upload your work. The column on the right shows you how many submissions remain. Notice the reading course is an old course, so some exams default to 1 submission. You will need to text or email me if you want me to reopen your exam for a second or third attempt. This is different from your newer courses that will allow you to reset your exam from the gradebook yourself. So speaking of the gradebook, it looks a lot like your assessment tab. However, after you submit something from the assessment tab, the assignment title will disappear, leaving you to think, where did that go? Where can I view my grade and how can I resubmit? The answer is to click on your gradebook tab. The gradebook tab maintains a list of all assignments completed along with the sources and the scores. If an assignment is highlighted in blue, it is awaiting grading. Teachers try to grade everything within 48 hours, Monday through Friday. If an assignment is highlighted green, that means you earned a passing score of 59.5% or higher. If an assignment is highlighted in pink, that means you earned a failing score of 59.4% or lower. To view instructor feedback or resubmit an assignment, click on the assignment title from your gradebook. There you can re-upload new work. If you need an exam unlocked, please text or email me. You can also call and leave a voicemail if you don't get a hold of me, but texting and email are usually the fastest way to get something unlocked. And remember, in the newer courses, you won't need to contact your teacher if you still have your 3 resets yourself. For this class, you will have outside reading, but you entirely get to choose what that reading is. You can choose novels, you can choose magazines, you can choose newspapers, but you can choose anything that you want. It could be reading for another class. But for your blog postings, you must read what is known as a full section of your reading. The definition of the section depends on what you have selected. If you're reading a novel, read 1 chapter. That counts as a section. If you're reading a magazine, read at least 5 articles. That counts as a section. If you've chosen a newspaper, read at least half of the newspaper section. So that means, like, if you're in section A of the newspaper, read through half of section A. If you have questions about these blog postings, just give me a call and we'll go over it together. The first one you encounter will be at the end of Unit 2, and they'll be at the end of Units 2 through 5. So now it's time to get going in your course. If you have not already had the welcome call, please make sure that you email, text, or call me to set up this time. I'm so looking forward to helping you be successful in reading. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video.